I'm a communication major, and the reason I picked communication is because I really like to talk, first of all, but also because there's so many available options to you in terms of career paths. But once I started looking into those career paths, I was really overwhelmed with the amount of options. I felt like I knew that I liked people and I knew that I liked interacting with people, but I didn't know where I wanted to do that or anything like that. So I was sitting in the second panel of the day, and it was the education, nonprofit, and services panel. And as mentioned, I didn't really know what I wanted to do, but I did know that I wanted to help people in some way. I really wanted a job where my work would have a direct and meaningful impact on the people that I was working with. So I was like, cool, nonprofits, sounds good. I'm sure that something someone says here will click with me, and I'll be good to go, and I'll live my happy life and find my career. And I was so bored during this panel. I'll be honest with you, I was tired. It was the end of the last day, and people were saying things, and it was supposed to click with me, and it wasn't. And I was getting frustrated, and I was zoning out. And then the last question was posed to the last panelist who had a background in higher education, which was a field I had never heard of in my life. And the question was, if you could give one piece of advice to your undergraduate self, what would it be? And she said, listen to yourself. And I was like, what? Okay, I feel this isn't really helping me, but okay. And then she explained it, and she said, think about what you're involved in at school, what you've been involved with in high school, what jobs, what activities, and look for common themes. Because these things that you've been drawn to and these things that you have been working towards for years are both things that you're really good at because you've been doing them, and also that make you really happy, or you would stop. And I was just shocked. Like, it was that moment I realized what it was for me. And everything that I have done and all of my extracurriculars center around mentoring. I love mentoring both in my work, in my volunteering, and just in my friend group. I'm the mom friend, and I love helping people out. And I was like, this is it. I know what I need to do, and it's higher education, but I still don't really know what that is. So after Endeavor, some immediate next steps that I took, I went to the Career Center, and I said, hey, I had this really good experience. What should I do next? And they helped me out and saw that I was really passionate about this field of higher education, and working in offices on a college campus is something that I would like to do. And so they asked me to join their team as a peer career coach. And then I also do SAP, which is Student Admission Program. I went to some of the leaders. I went to some of the leaders of that group, and I said, hey, I really want to learn more about admissions. What should I do? And they said, apply for the summer program. While you're on Endeavor, 2 pieces of advice. The first one would obviously be the piece of advice that was given to me, would be to listen to yourself, because what you do throughout your time at BC and before that and after that speaks volumes about what you're good at, what brings you joy, and also what the world needs you to be, which we'll talk a little bit about more later. And my second would be to really be open to the possibilities of Endeavor, because you only get out what you put in, and being open to having an aha moment will make something like that more likely to happen to you.